So I like Janis Joplin, James Brown, James Tina Turner, etc. Nice list. Even years after her America's Got Talent debut, Courtney Hadwin's story continues to captivate the world. Her powerful voice and quiet nature are well remembered, but a recent revelation has shocked many. Courtney revealed years-long rumors in a shocking and heartbreaking moment. What she said might change her image forever. But what did she say? Why is she speaking up now? Let's discover Courtney Hadwin's biggest revelation. Courtney Hadwin's childhood and stardom. Many say people only know you once you succeed. That's what Courtney Hadwin faced. Before that incredible moment on The Voice Kids UK that stunned audiences, Hadwin was a shy, misunderstood child trapped in a small English village where nobody knew her and nobody wanted to be linked with her. Many thought she was different from neighborhood kids. Courtney overcame the restrictions how? What made the unassuming Hesleden girl a global sensation and one of the most talked about young performers of her generation? Keep reading because what we're about to disclose may transform everything you thought you knew about Courtney Hadwin. Courtney grew up in Hesleden, a little County Durham town. There, life was slow and uncomplicated. Everyone knew each other. She lived with her parents, Amory and Paul Hadwin, and younger siblings, Melissa and Paul Jr. Their family was tight. Her parents always encouraged their children to pursue their passions. The Story family included her mother and grandfather, Tom Story. Tom wasn't just any grandfather. He's one of the reasons we know Courtney Hadwin. Courtney loved music early on. She initially stood out at Hesleden Primary School. Deep below, something was growing. Passion for singing. Hadwin's parents later sent her to Peterlee Shotton Hall Academy. She trained outside of school while studying there. Courtney joined Shotton Hall Theatre School, Peanuts Master Classes, and the Kate Sears School of Music after this change. At Vocal Ovation, Courtney Hadwin worked with coach Julie Miles to strengthen and manage her voice. A video of Connie Talbot, a young Britain's Got Talent finalist, inspired her to sing. Connie's lovely voice and stage presence inspired Courtney. From then on, she knew she wanted to do this forever. You must effort to achieve your goals. Courtney understood skill wasn't enough. Money was needed for her training. She started singing on street corners and in public locations as a child to pay for tuition and trips. Courtney's granddad, Tom, stated she started singing on the street age 12. She sang for passers-by on pavements and outside businesses in several places. Her earnings went solely to music. It sometimes paid for petrol to bring her to her next performance. Most people noticed her voice and listened. Some store owners invited her outside. Not everyone was kind. Her large crowds made other street entertainers jealous. The attention she received bothered them. Things changed after that. Stay updated. Courtney sung Say Something at a school open mic in 2016 at age 11. No one anticipated much from the shy girl. But when she spoke, the room went quiet. Everyone was stunned by her voice. Filmed and put on the school's Facebook page. She got popular overnight. Kids who ignored her now wanted to talk. Teachers marveled. Overwhelmed but thrilled. Finally, people were seeing her for who she was. Courtney performed on stage for the first time despite being silent. Her granddad called her different. Holding a microphone. Courtney Hadwin added that singing was simpler than talking. She expressed feelings she couldn't verbalize via singing. Her first singing contest was in April 2015. She sang Bob Dylan's Make You Feel My Love on Teen Star in Newcastle. She reached the grand final despite being young and inexperienced. She lost, but that moment gave her confidence to keep going. Courtney was Hartlepool's Performer of the Year and a Beyond the Lights Awards finalist in 2016. Courtney was clearly improving quickly, which helped her attract fans. Opening for Sister Sledge at the South Tyneside Festival in July 2017, Courtney played to over 18,000 people. She was nervous of the largest throng she had ever seen, but she kept going. Courtney sang again in January 2018 to collect money for seriously ill children. Courtney's breakthrough was appearing on The Voice Kids UK. Her audition song was Tina Turner's Nutbush City Limits. Her dancing and intensity impressed the judges, notably Will.i.am, who requested another performance to watch her moves. Danny Jones of McFly led her to Team Danny. She sang Dancing in the Street, I Got You, I Feel Good, and in I Am Telling You I'm Not Going in later rounds. She reached the finals but didn't win, although her performances were memorable. Success was costly. Courtney Hadwin was bullied at school after The Voice Kids. Jealous classmates. They laughed at her singing and called her boyish. Attention made her a target. Even much it hurt, Courtney persisted. She remained concentrated, hoping those people would witness her ascension. In order to advance her potential, many expected Courtney to audition for Britain's Got Potential. Her dream was different. Most of her musical heroes were Americans, so she sought a bigger stage. The US has talent. Her family supported her, believing American viewers would connect with her. However, This audacious move sparked disputes and rumors. Wondering what really happened? Keep watching. Got Talent controversies. Courtney Hadwin's first America's Got Talent performance was remarkable. It blew minds. As usual, she approached the occasion nervously and quietly. She whispered her introduction, and her shyness made the audience question if she was ready for a big stage. When the music started, she changed completely. It was like a switch flipped. The person observed minutes earlier seemed shy and unsure. But when she started singing, she was like a new person on stage. Her voice was powerful and precise, unlike a teenager's. It sounded like she had been performing for decades. Her bold, free, energetic movement made it impossible to look away. It wasn't staged. Felt real. Judges couldn't believe what they saw. Mandel did not hesitate. He swiftly hit the golden buzzer. After that performance, the video went viral. Courtney was called the next Janis Joplin after millions shared and rewatched it. This unassuming girl from a little English village becomes a global superstar overnight. Everyone desired her identity. Her voice was not the only attraction. They liked her uniqueness among young singers. Courtney didn't sing safe or straightforward tunes like other contestants her age. Like James Brown, Tina Turner, and other rock stars, she chose challenging tunes. These were difficult songs. They were passionate and historic. She lived them, not just sang them. She expressed emotion in her eyes and speech. She gave her everything on stage every week. Courtney's look wasn't polished like most pop stars. She was wild and fearless. That distinguished her. She wasn't copying anyone. She needn't. People could see she was doing it from the heart. The crowd adored her. The judges repeatedly applauded her. Famous people started talking about her online. Courtney had a gift you can't teach. She was confident, gutsy, and connected to her music. Some say Courtney sings with emotion. But when more people noticed her, they asked questions. Some admirers investigated her past and found something controversial. Courtney appeared on The Voice Kids UK a year before America's Got Talent. In that show, she reached the finals and got UK attention. Some were upset when this was revealed. Some spectators were disappointed. Some believed America's Got Talent was for emerging talent who can't appear on TV. Since Courtney was on The Voice Kids UK, they believed she had an unfair edge. Her winning the golden buzzer was unfair, according to many. Online reactions soon poured in, and many were disappointed. The criticism went beyond tweets. Her background became more important than her talent on blogs, forums, and news pieces. Some called the show dishonest. Others believed Courtney shouldn't have competed. Some said her success was artificial or that she was deceiving the audience. The Voice Kids and America's Got Talent are different shows with different audiences, which many critics missed. When she arrived in the US, Courtney wasn't famous or won The Voice Kids. Most Americans have never heard of her. American Got Talent wasn't repeatable for her. A fresh start. A second chance to be seen and understood. Her performances earned her a spot. She wasn't just chasing attention, as her performance showed. She poured her heart into every song. Despite this, criticism increased. People still talked about the controversy as she shocked fans on stage. They focused on her past rather than her voice or performances. Maybe people forgot how brave she was to get on stage and give it all. Courtney was anticipated to address the rumors after the concert, but she has yet to do so. She concluded with what? Find out. Courtney Hadwin addresses the controversy. Courtney rarely talks, but when questioned about her performance experience, she said it was beautiful and unforgettable. Backlash wasn't mentioned. She didn't give extended speeches or explain why she deserved the golden buzzer. She didn't blame producers or complain about treatment. Her response was non-dramatic. It was kind, grounded, and music-focused. Courtney said the stage was the only place she could be herself. America Got Talent let her perform as she wished, without being limited by someone else's standards for young singers. For her, that was victory. Not the award or $1,000,000, but being seen and heard as she was. Courtney answered questions about her time on The Voice Kids UK. She said she had done another show, but America Got Talent was different. Bigger, bolder, realer. This time, she could do things her way. Nothing was scripted or regulated, just her, the band, and an audience. She seems unaffected by online hate. She didn't boast. Her music, growth, and goals remained her emphasis. She wanted to keep performing live. Her goal was to write original tunes. That was her goal, not to impress critics, but to make something unique and lasting. Millions compared Courtney to Janis Joplin, Mick Jagger, and James Brown, but she refused to be copied. Although she wanted to be herself, she desired more. America's Got Talent transformed Courtney Hadwin's life. The quiet teenager from a small English village changed overnight. A rising star with global fans. Her strong performances on American Got Talent had garnered millions of internet views, and people wanted to see what she did next. Although she lost the show, it didn't matter. She'd made her mark. Exposure opened doors most young artists only dream of. Courtney signed with Sony Music's Psycho and Arista Records, Simon Cowell's label, shortly after the show. A big step, evidence that the music industry saw her potential. Many fans wanted her to keep faithful to her gritty, bluesy approach as she released original music. However, things took longer than intended. Courtney released singles and albums slowly, unlike other American Got Talent finalists. She worked on writing music, developing her voice, and determining her artistic style. Considering his age, this was clever. She didn't want too much pressure to make bad songs. Courtney Hadwin released her first EP, The Cover Sessions, in 2019. Old Town Road, Sucker by the Jonas Brothers, and Sign of the Times by Harry Styles were stripped down. Courtney appeared softer and more intimate in these covers. Less stage energy, more feeling. She showed that she could connect through music as well as huge vocals and crazy shows. In the following years, she worked behind the scenes. She wrote and performed original songs at concerts and special events and released music snippets online. Fans supported her despite her anonymity. They understood she was maturing as a singer and person. Courtney finally released her first original track, Breakable, in 2023. The song meant a lot to her. It was honest, emotional, and intimate, a step towards self-expression as an artist. Breakable demonstrated Courtney was establishing something fresh, not just living off American Got Talent. Since then, she has published more music and become popular online, notably on YouTube and Instagram. Her voice and mix of old-school rock and modern passion remain unique. She's not a trend follower. She's slowly but honestly making her own way. Though slow, Courtney's journey is true. She's young, but she's showing that skill, patience, and authenticity can lead to a successful career. From TV contestant to artist, she's grown. Your thoughts on Courtney Hadwin's rise to fame? What do you think of her handling of controversies? Most importantly, how do you see her developing as an artist? Your thoughts on Courtney Hadwin's rise to fame? What do you think of her handling of controversies? Most importantly, how do you see her developing as an artist?